Hey to YouTube, KS Cuber here. Today I have a quick unboxing of some miscellaneous cubes. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so hopefully this angle is any good here. Let's just set the microphone over there and try this out. Basically, this is an unboxing of miscellaneous puzzles. As I said, I ordered a couple of these off eBay, a couple from Walmart, I guess. Locally here, a couple from like a flea market, and just basically get rid of all the different puzzles that I have not unboxed to date. This one right here I picked up recently. This is the last from the other eBay unboxing that I did, but it hadn't got here yet. This is actually a Rubik's Revenge 4x4 from the 1980s. Apparently in the original packaging here, if you see this outer container, it does not have the original box, but it's supposed to be new old stock in there. I paid like $10 for this. I got a pretty good deal. Without further ado here, let's just cut the tape and get right into it. Find a knife just randomly laying around here. Not super prepared with this unboxing, so I didn't get it all ready to go. Now let's just take this thing out of the box. As you can see right there, better focus on there, Rubik's Revenge came out in 1982 as far as I know, and it was the Rubik's 4x4. On the other side there, ITC, made in Hong Kong, so that definitely shows you there, 1982. This one here, like I said, is supposed to be brand new, but it's not the original box. I like to have them in the original box where I can get them, but this one is such a deal that I had to pick it up. First impressions, it definitely is looking a little bit dirty, just from long time storage and all that. Like I said, that's supposed to be the original thing. I'll probably just keep it like this though. Let's get down to what you're all waiting for. First turns. How does a 1982 Rubik's 4x4 turn? I'm going to guess about a 0 out of 10. And there you go. Actually, it exceeded my expectations, but not by much. Let's just try a quick checkerboard on this thing here. See how that works. I'll show you here in just a minute. It does have the Japanese color scheme, as a lot of puzzles, early Rubik's puzzles did. As this one's from 1982, it did. Tried finger tricks on this thing, and actually it's working better than I expected. Oddly enough, I'm pretty sure they're just bubbles. Yeah, they are. But there's weird little air pockets under a couple of the stickers there. Pretty sure just bubbles, nothing to worry about, no like weird plastic buildup or anything. And there you go. There is a checkerboard. Not sure how well you can see it there, but there are those air bubbles I was talking about there under the two orange ones right there and the white one right there. But that puzzle is pretty cool and actually doesn't turn quite as bad as I thought. I definitely would not want this to be my main speed solving puzzle, but for what it is really is not too bad. I don't know. It really just isn't quite as bad as I've heard. I don't know, because I'd figure once you break this thing in, get some lube in it and all that, it would turn okay. Yep, there you go. As for sizing, I'm actually not sure if this is a normal 4x4 size. Let's see if I have a 4x4 here quickly to grab. Okay, well I really don't have a 4x4, but I'll put the measurement up on screen now. There it is next to a standard Yushin 5x5, and as you can tell, it is definitely a large 4x4 as I thought, which actually I like the larger size of it, but I'd have to say it's probably not a normal size. Desk is a bit of a mess at the moment, but I was able to grab a calipers here. Let's just see quickly. It says right at 66 millimeters in diameter, or in, I don't know what they call that exactly, circular puzzle. But either way, 66 millimeters across by 66 millimeters. So I guess that's the dimensions of that. I'm not going to scramble it up and do a solve, but that is it. The Rubik's Revenge. That'll go well with my vintage Rubik's puzzle collection. Next up here, I have, let's just go to this thing here, the Rubik's 2x2. This is the new one here. I just noticed we live in a really small town, and I noticed they sold this at our Walmart. They only had one left. I picked it up super quick. I forget how much it was exactly, $7, $8, somewhere in there. But basically, I just wanted one for the collection. If I could buy two, I would have probably to keep one in the original box. I don't really care about Rubik's boxes much anymore. I used to try to collect all the puzzles in the box. Let's find that knife again here. Different one. Very unprepared unboxing today, but I guess that's how it is. Okay, well there you go. Let's just tape cut. Let's just pull out the little tab and see what we have here with the Rubik's new 2x2. This is the tiled one, I'm assuming, as it looks like it. Just curious how this thing turns. Here it is. First turns. Actually, no corner cutting, but it's actually not horrible. I'm actually pretty impressed by that. At least as far as Rubik's puzzles go. I mean, it's not a speed cube. None of these are speed cubes, so I'm judging them on the basis of a very beginner solver turning them. All in all, the Rubik's 2x2 is not too bad. Let's just quickly put that checkerboard pattern. And there you go. It's definitely a bit smaller size. If I can get those calipers out there again, I'm thinking it's 46 millimeters. I think that's what I've heard before. Yep, 46.5 millimeters worth of tiles because they extrude just a small bit there. Maybe it was made a little bit bigger to have the tiles on there, but 46.5 millimeters. Let's just quickly do a quick scramble and solve on this one. Definitely not going to be speed solving this one anytime soon. It's more just for the collection to add to my, I don't know, what do you call it, the tiled Rubik's puzzles collection. I have a couple of those. Rubik's 2.0 is my first cube, and then all these other things here. So I guess this is just to add to that collection. Hopefully get a tiled 4x4 in here sometime. I don't know if they make a tiled 5x5. I don't think they do. But anyway, let's just see here. I can solve this. I'm very slow at 2x2, so pardon the slow thing here, but let's just try it out. Just see what I get. Like I said, no quarter cutting. I believe it's the standard 2x2 mechanism with no springs. Not sure if I want to try and open it and see, but it's definitely not one of the speed mechanisms. Just no tensioning or anything there. So anyway, not too bad. It's not something I'd recommend picking up unless you want it for your collection, or you have a very beginner speed cube, or you want to give a present to or something. Like, I mean, you give this to your little siblings or something like that. But it's interesting. It's good for the collection. Next up here, these two I actually picked up on the SS Badger Ferry in Michigan, their little gift shop there. So I have actually had these for a little while, but I've never unboxed them, so I decided to do that today. This one is $7.97 from the gift shop there. You can buy them all over the web. World's smallest Rubik's Cube. Yes, actually works. It's basically the world's smallest mass-produced, fully assembled Rubik's Cube. There's obviously the 15mm Maru Nano Cube, which I have two of, which I'll go grab that here in just a minute. This is actually a 20mm puzzle. But without further ado, let's open this one up. As you can see, I have one out of the box and one in the box. I'm not going to keep the box anymore. It's just too large. So I'm just going to open it up here on camera. So this is technically unboxing, but it's not a brand new unboxing. I mean, I've had one of these out of there before. There we go. That's how you attack a blister packaging. Let's try this one straight out of the box and see how well it turns. If it's anything to go off my first one here, they turn very poorly. And yes, very, very poorly. Full finger turns are not the worst. The good news is with these puzzles, they're very sturdy. My Maru Nano Cubes I have, which I said I was going to get those. Let's go try and grab those quick. Whew. Okay, well there we go. I had to squeeze around my camera rig there, and hopefully I didn't bump that too much. But they're the Maru Nano Cubes. As you can see, I have one in glow in the dark and one in black plastic. I have seen some solves of these online, so I'm really not sure how people got theirs solvable. Mine are very, very fragile. I mean, pieces pop out all the time. You really can't even do like a full algorithm with it just flying apart. Really dangerous. There one is right there. There's a pop. Very dangerous to solve for me at least, so I'm just not even going to try and solve those. The 20mm, on the other hand, you can solve these, and you can solve them pretty well after a little while. They have no springs in them, and they're very basic designed, but they are fully functional, which is actually a little bit better, in my opinion, than the Maru Nano Cubes. These technically turn a lot better, but they're super, super fragile. I've never completed a full solve without having a pop on that. If it was like 4 minutes because I had to put it back together a couple of times or something like that. So anyway, like I said, out of the box, these are horrible. As you can see, barely even finger trickable. They barely move at all, but let's look at one that's somewhat broken in. I've probably done like 10 solves on this one. As you can see, after a little bit of break-in, they have a non-spring mechanism like I said. They're just kind of clipped together. They start stretching and they start popping apart. It's the same type of mechanism that's like in the YJ foot cube or something. But basically, they are solvable after that point. I have not really time to solve recently on one of these, but I think my previous record was like a minute 20 or something. So I mean, it's not super fast, but it is a solvable mini cube, the world's smallest solvable mini cube, in my opinion at least. I know there's the Yushin 30mm, which I have that one. Obviously, that one turns a lot better, but it is obviously a bit larger also. Do a quick size comparison here. So Maru Nano Cubes. There's the Rubik's 20mm, and let's see if I can grab that Yushin. Remember where that one is? I don't know, but here's the normal 56mm 3x3 for comparison. I'm not sure why you can see that on the camera. I should probably lift it up to camera view there. There's a size comparison. 15mm is definitely quite a bit smaller. It takes up just over 2 cubies on the 20mm cube. And then obviously the 57mm is a lot larger. Let's just quickly verify my 20mm measurement since I have my calipers right here. Actually 21mm, but close enough. They're marked as 20mm, so anyway, Also paint on stickers on that. I don't think I mentioned that. Sticker quality is okay, or I should say paint quality. I don't know, the orange sticker has a small chip on that, but not a big deal. I mean, it's going to hold together for a little while, and we'll expect you to be solving this super regularly. Okay, without further ado, let's move on to the next puzzle here. These two are just kind of thrown in here. I picked these up at some flea market somewhere. This one was actually a brand new, out-of-the-box dollar store cube, which I've been looking for one of these for a while. None of our dollar stores around here actually carry cubes. And if they did, they probably would just be the normal dollar store cube. So I was able to pick this up for $1 at a flea market. I got my pick, and this one actually turns okay for a dollar store cube. I'm actually pretty impressed. I could probably get 35 seconds solve on this thing or something. So anyway, I'll scramble up and solve that at the end of the video. This is another dollar store cube with a little bit different color scheme. Pretty sure I paid 25 cents for this one here. It's interesting that it actually has a color scheme, but it's kind of strange. It's like blue, orange, pink, or I don't know what you call that, magenta, and teal. So there's two types of blue, a red, and a yellow. It's kind of odd. So anyway, I guess that's about it for the unboxing today. Let's just quickly scramble this dollar store cube and give it a solve to end it off. I know it's not exciting unboxing. I will be having more exciting unboxings in the future of big, crazy orders of crazy cubes and all that. We're going on a long vacation type thing, and I'm saving my money for that a little bit. And then after that, I'll probably be more free with my money to spend it and buy some more cubes. Cubes are fairly expensive, and I really can't buy all the different ones all the time. Okay, so anyway, like I said, I will be ordering some more puzzles in the future. I have my eyes on a Yushin 11x11, probably Petaminx, I don't know. I'll probably get a big set of speed cubes too, and all different magnetic variants, just to try them all out, because I haven't tried a lot of the top-end speed cubes. I have like a GTS2M, or GTS2, not the magnetic, and a couple other ones like that, but I will be getting a big order of that sometime. Okay, let's just get it a solve here. Ready, set, go. Pretty sure I started before I said go there, but let's just get right into it here. Let's just see how fast I can solve this dollar store cube. Definitely a bit catchy, but actually the turning on this thing's not quite as bad as most dollar store cubes I've had in the past. So, I don't know. It's solvable. It's about as good as a out-of-the-box Rubik's brand, which is technically an out-of-the-box dollar store cube. As I said, better than most that I have. Most dollar store cubes are really poor. Let's see, the color scheme is actually the Japanese color scheme, so that's kind of interesting too to mention on this cube. Not sure exactly where they come up with the color schemes on some of these things. They just throw random stickers on it. But this one seems to be the standard Japanese color scheme, which will be blue on top, white on bottom, which is funny. I've actually been solving on a cube like that for a while now, and there's a pop. Let's just try and finish my solve here quickly. And I'll try to stick that back together. Ooh, there's a piece fell down there. So I'm just going to stick these two back in there, call that a solve, and there you go. There's a dollar store cube. I guess that's about it. Thanks for watching this quick unboxing today. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. KS Keeper out. More videos to come. Goodbye.